No, this one is a special dedication to all the people of the station. Real. All the lovers of radio democracy. All the lovers of radio land. The voice of the masses. Hear this. Come on. Come down, selector. Come down, selector. 98.1. The voice of the people. Radio democracy. Radio democracy. Radio democracy. On news, views, and entertainment. Radio democracy. Radio democracy. Radio democracy. On news, views, and entertainment. The true voice of the people. Radio geek, to you there's no equal. Second to none. Radio geek, you're still number one. You are the voice of the voiceless. You are the choice of the voiceless.
Real. Sure.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it.
We did teach and preach, but good governance. You want to see we country advance. You not get party, stand for democracy. You give everybody a chance.
98.1.
Radio democracy. Radio democracy. Radio democracy. On news, views, and entertainment. Radio democracy. Radio democracy. Radio democracy. On news, views, and entertainment.
Radio democracy. 98.1.
We believe in no political party. We have no region. We have no tribe. We believe not in social.
Alright, the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Shortly for our break, come to the program Port Hour Station.
We believe in good governance.
Alright, family, good evening, and now so I take time welcome to another edition of the program Ports Are. Ports Are a program where the Silent Ports and Harbours Authority they bring come to Unu, where it bring all things the way it do down there with different players them, and now wait for the Silent Ports and Harbours Authority bring the ports come to you and yourself to the port. Me will bring the program to you for sake of the Silent Ports and Harbours Authority. Me na Ivan Kark Minivandi, me na the head of media and public relations at the Silent Ports and Harbours Authority. Inside the program, we can talk about why make the port matter to every Sierra Leonean. We want to see how we able link the port. What's not important importance to you as a Sierra Leonean? Waiting where the ports they do to the Sierra Leone economy, and how this the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority they seem also support the general livelihood of citizens them inside the country. Well, make a remind you say you can be part of this program by way of sending your comments, questions, and concerns to the number 077-981-981. The number you go send your comments, questions, and concerns at 077-981-981, or you go drop on Radio Democracy them Facebook page, and we go bring and come to you inside the program. For talk about this topic, we know why ports matter to every Sierra Leonean. I get with me two alleged them inside the studio. First, I get with me the Director of Operations and Monitoring in the person of Fude Mansokroma. Good evening, Director, and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Kabo. Nina, Mr. Fude Mansokroma, the Director of Operations and Monitoring, Sierra Ports and Harbours Authority.
Same also inside the program, I get with me the Head of Operational Excellence, now the Freetown Terminal Limited (FTL) in the person of Dial Cooker. Dial, good evening, and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Yes, good evening.
All right, we kick the ball rolling, and don't forget, Fambul, as I say, you can be part of this program. Send in your comments, questions, and concerns to the number 077-981-981. The number we will send you text message to 077-981-981, or self you can leave comment on the Radio Democracy Facebook page, and definitely we will bring and come for you inside the program. I want to start the ball rolling with you, Director Manso. So, plenty Sierra Leoneans, them they will not ever don't visit the port. For them people we know don't go down the port, or like what people can call wataki, people don't go down the water side. You can explain to people what can happen down na the port or down na the wataki on a normal day, just like every other day.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Moderator. The port of itself, one of the Sierra Port and Harbors Authority, not only we Sierra Leoneans are no more they take and see for the go down there every day, because other countries there, the port is a safe place because we get a lot of safety rules there. We guide if we go down that port there. Was alone, we not just level there. Why is we be busy? They run as a service port. Other countries be busy for the as concessionaires for me they reach the level they reach to like today. But the port actually not a place for business and operational. One, the operational aspect of farm. One, the operational aspect of farm and the discharge of cargoes. We get two concessionaires at the port. We have FTL, Freetown Terminal, I will get NSBT, Sierra Bulk Terminal. FTL, they're responsible for containerized cargoes, and they get 20% shares back in the general cargo. That's what we mean by general cargo. Ship they count machines, other things there for money, equipment them. Then the bulk cargo back again, they get shares there, where they carry flour, sugar, rice, and cement. They get 20% shares of that part. Then two, NSBT gets almost 80% of the break bulk and bulk. Now NSBT. But for Freetown Terminal, I did almost run for go because I do the container. The operational aspect, what I explained, say for discharge cargoes and the various part them. The business part of the clearance process, what they do with the business side. Because the more as we discharge the cargoes there from the quay, from the ship to the port, businessman they can't take clearance of that goods and they forgot to back at the various place destinations then. So that is why the port is matter to everybody. But let we mindful say Salon for Gladi who get own port or natural harbor. Those is small, but for Gladi. Because I said the entire world, Africa alone to be specific, we get 16 countries, there are landlocked countries there. Where then a ship they go at the inside safe. So they go for country in and go another part then. So Salon Gladi, for go thank you, go get natural harbor. So that is why the port matter to we for nobody ports.
So for then we citizens them, then we company citizens in this country where let's say for example somebody where they be in Kamakwe, somebody where they McKinney, you where they Bowden Kenema. I mean, why a citizen of that nature for care about what's they happen at the port of Freetown?
Yeah, the citizen more like granting there where they beyond Kwendu. I mean until they Kamakwe border and Balamwe for go Conakry. The reason why the port it matter to them is they for care about this port here, because this port, anything happen at the port, it affect me once you don't know, and then we did it over and under. So that is why not for Allah anything happen at that port. That is why we did the from 1964 when they established that port, the order cap 56 of the Port Act, where they give it the Sierra Ports Authority by then until 2010 we got concession to Bolori FTL. Or you will just give out your functions then. Your function we get before a service port for operate all the terminals then for offload and discharge the cargoes then. But 2010 we get to Bolori, we get them their functions then they carry out now. You understand, sir?
Yes.
So that we just don't take over back again. We retain the port, the ownership of the port, and we get them. They will play a supervisory role, what we do now as monitoring officers then. So that's why my department, they call it the operations and monitoring department, for monitor all the activities of the port so that we don't get no bottleneck along the supply chain. So because if anything is stuck under the village people it cost effective, cost for inside, the cost implications. Because every day couldn't sleep at port now money. Every day sleeping at money. So that is why the port is necessary for who did they as landlord them. Now we meet the head of the department there for ensure yes, everything goes smoothly for people who don't suffer this country.
Okay, family, in case you just join me, this is a program Ports where they come to you on Radio Democracy 98.1 and Self on Choice FM 93.3. And the program they come to you where they talk about why make ports matter to every Sierra Leonean, as we try for make you understand the importance of the ports of Freetown and other ports and harbors them inside the country. Make a reminder you yourself can be part of this program. Drop your comments, questions, and concerns to the number 077-981-981. The numbers where you send your comments, questions, and concern or contribution at 077-981-981. Or if you can drop your comments na the Radio Democracy Facebook page, and we go bring the comments come to you inside the program. And I turn the mic over to you, Daryl. From the side of the FTL, when director they talk earlier on, he mentioned say the ports na landlord, and we get concession agreement with different players. Them, one of which na the Freetown Terminal Limited, in facilitating cargo business, then container business. Which role will the Freetown Terminal Limited (FTL) they play where vessel come na the port of Freetown?
So, for let me fumble understand Freetown Terminal. As the director rightly say, we get full concession over the container and the vehicles, and also 20% of big bulk and project cargo. So when vessel arrive, Freetown Terminal they for coordinate and for make sure say a safe and efficient handling, discharge or transfer of cargo from the vessel to the storage facility we get. We also provide the facility for get storage capacity for meet the growth and challenge of import and export that we Sierra Leone depend upon. We also they try for make sure so we manage with cargo handling by getting safe equipment. We go cut down on any incident or accident and make the environment very, very safe for operate. The main objective in all this and for make sure say we make sure say we vessel come na Sierra Leone in turnaround very, very short. And when in turnaround very, very short, it also help with the supply chain, it help the business, it help the economy, because if you get things that moving very, very fast, you're able to meet the needs of the people and also make the country able for stable and enjoy some food security.
So that I hold you there. When you talk just now, you mentioned something called turnaround. Probably for me go able to understand within that time they mean vessel, cargo, and all. So for people we probably not familiar to shipping terms, then waiting at this turnaround or waiting at the meaning of that vessel or cargo business and all of that.
So as the word literally means a turnaround, now when you start one side, we turn 360, you say reach back. Then a turnaround. So when the vessel come in full rotation, we come take the left back, waiting at the shortest time we go for dinner the port for. In previous time before Freetown Terminal exists, vessel lawyers for corner Freetown they 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, as the case may be, with a very, very small volume of container. As at today, Freetown Terminal can boast of data, figures that say over the past years, we're able to get over thousands container. They do a turnaround within 24 hours or less than 48 hours of vessel. So imagine say vessel can't today to go tomorrow. You want to container, my brother, you don't get quick access to them for letting you for meet you customer supply.
So the cost for do business inside Salone, especially when it come towards maritime or water business, where they bring come goods some away, they take goods some away. Now one way go be a concern to citizens in the country. So how the FTL, how efficient cargo handling by the FTL can able for reduce the cost of doing business inside the country?
Well, one, for reduce the cost of doing business, we make sure so we get the right equipment for meet the right cargo they will for handle. We never ever get vessel for come and say go back, we never for handle your cargo and send it back to a neighboring country. So this now one assurance will get the people them. Also we try for get the quality staff them and also make sure say the dwell time, the time of doing business for clear your container, make sure say very, very short. We also try for get equipment, gate controls, and also make the process with other stakeholders very, very clear and straightforward. Wherein if you can't take your container within a couple of days, you'll be able to do them. And also, Freetown Terminal give 7 to 8 days free, way for big reduced stress for you. Mean that if you don't start your pre-clearance process, you get 7 days free or 8 days free, wherein you'll be able to clear your container. I want the public to know say, Freetown Terminal need to charge you for holiday. We need to charge you for also for Sunday. This na cost will they absorb. And for normal law makes us say doing business very, very easy and comfortable for you. And before you cargo the cab, you get 7 days free from the point where you container land. Not where the vessel come, where the container land. So if the vessel come, you container now can long it will not charge you. Where you container land, now they begin to take charge. And we make sure say within that couple of 3 days, you can able for don't clear your container. We go be less cost for you.
We will be less cost for you. Continue for the with me at the program in Daniel Coker, in the head of operational excellence inside the Freetown Terminal Limited. We get the responsibility for dealing with all containerized cargo inside the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority or the Port of Freetown. They don't talk to me about the role we, according to they greatly help for ensure that there is a reduced cost of doing business inside Sierra Leone insofar the measures that they only put in place is concerned. And make I remind you, if you can be part of this program, send your comments, questions and concerns to the text line 077-981-981. The number again is 077-981-981, or you drop a message, you drop a comment na the Radio Democracy Facebook page, and definitely we'll bring and come to you inside the program. And before we go to the next, before I go back to Director, I want for bring to Fambulem say yesterday the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority don't join on with different stakeholders, the Transnational Organized Crime Unit of the Sierra Leone Police, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, of course the Office of the National Security, and different other stakeholders them for safely and publicly destroy a total of 396 carton of tramadol. Tramadol being an illegal substance, an illegal drug, because of how we don't see people and they misuse them and how they don't act, especially people like the young people inside this country. So the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority inside June this year being get for confiscates. Well, it's in that name inside English. We get for inside Creole. We get for lawfully seize then drug and the way people we get for import into Sierra Leone. And this will come as a result of the fact that people like the Freetown Terminal Limited, the National Revenue Authority, the Standards Bureau, the Pharmacy Board, the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority, the Transnational Organized Crime Unit, and every other stakeholder we get for do with combating the kind of crime there. So where we all been get for joining in June for do that search day when we get intelligence. And yesterday the Ports and Harbours Authority carried them container them 220-feet containers them, and we carry them go na Toku na Hastings. Usai we been get for publicly puts fire up and then drugs them yaso. Plenty people don't use concern. Hey, na empty box them, and just born for let them fool people. No, that is not true. As the process not just happen between or among Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority and them players and the members of the media, the press self-media. We even get people from Radio Democracy, we get people from AYV, we get people from from Echo Media, we get people from different newspaper houses, them bloggers, them all been in that place there, and then we get for open the box them before them for let them see then tramadol them, some them being 250 milligram, while some have been 50 milligram, and then some other counterfeit drugs themselves been there. All of them are so for protect me and you too. And the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority, together with all the stakeholders, them down our Taki, definitely not gonna left any stone unturned for the fight against illegal drugs them inside the country, whether that the importation, the exportation, or even the circulation. We definitely not gonna left any stone unturned. Continue for the way the program. I will bring more updates for you as the program they carry on. I want to come over to you, Director Fode Mansukuruma. Now, Daniel been to talk about measures them where they put in place for ensure that there is a reduction in the cost of doing business by way they handle cargo efficiently. Now, how in view in view of the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbours Authority, how an efficient port they contribute for for we get availability of goods them across the country?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Like they say earlier on, we say efficient delivery of goods at the port and create effective business environment. What do you mean by that? If the port is not efficient, there will be no effective delivery of goods to the market. Now, like me, for instance, I can hold it on the neck. Understand? When vessel don't bat alongside, I already monitor the time then. When the vessel there, they discharge. Because a lot of family members say Sierra Leone, the port of Freetown, are the gateway for national revenue collection and the lifeline of our country revenue. You understand? We're good for trade facilitation. So we go with boys there, they right round the clock. From bat 1 to bat 7. I always say they do the cargo operation. They are there. We make sure with the sure say we don't load the container. You go to the scanning line. From the scanning line, you come at the examination site so they can examine container. If you not do that to time, a lot of people are tested here. Like Siwi will go after them. But say, hey, Mr. Agent, come and take your boxes out of the spot. People need them boxes out there. You understand? But the one of the challenge you get, that the back will be discussed and tomorrow back will discuss by the State House. You understand? It's about the accessibility to the port for get out the containers there. Because just imagine school can open. It's a race season. We fabulous in Abacha street, Firebond, don't go China, go buy them, market them. So we don't counter, they want to take them out immediately for wholesale to really parent them. For not to go school back again. But if that quota takes more than, let me say, 10 or 15 days at the port, 20 days, even a month, you know, get sale again. So that is why we did it. That is why we are there as the landlord for ensure CS. We monitor effectively. We put them behind them. Whosoever fall short, you know, paddy man can go do the work. Both the NRA officers, them, the scanning, and the CTN guys. Them. So this is our country. This we go for help to make this country a better place. The young man will get the right there to general, and they put it on an everyday basis. You go imagine a whole director of operation. I left me 6 o'clock for karaoke in place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because work start at 8:30. So 8:30, my brother back and say, hey, we don't know not all can boat this year because this will go put all hands on deck for ensure say yes, get an effective port.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, in fact, I can tell you something. What they can say, we port over with containers. Yes, now because of the effectiveness of a port make people they can now because get the equipment there now. Before all man in this country, Salon don't get equipment there. Some ship they can take 1 month, 2 months for discharge. But now 48 hours, you don't done, you don't go back. Now all cargo that we meant for Guinea, they transit now. Because of our operations we get very swift and simple. Seamless operation now we get by the port there. So that shows say yes indeed, the port is ready for business, it's really ready for business. So if I can talk so far, I can stop here first for the moment.
All right. Before I bring one trending topic, now come back to Dial. I just something just click up from we actually talk about ensuring that together with the different players, the authority want to ensure that there is swift and easy cargo movement na the port. So which system them FTL will introduce for make we speed up cargo movement from the port to the various destinations them?
So as any modern port you go expect say they forget an operating system. Mm-hmm. So FTL get an operating system we for manage track containers for make them very easy for let the update or real-time information meet all stakeholders. When I mean all stakeholders, every shipping line. For example, if we discharge a container within 30 seconds, there is a transmission to the shipping line. This transmission, now they hit the website, will make, if they track your container on the website, it will tell you, say, the container don't discharge, the container don't get out, the container don't come inside empty. It will give you all the traces of this tracking. Now, because we get that kind of system, they will link up with them. We reliable and link up with them, now make them get there. Also, we get the equipment for handle all of this. We not ever run short of equipment. If vessel will come with thousands of containers, you say free tongue not send and go back now because we're able for handle that. If we're able for load, we export, they do well. As can confirm by Minister of Finance, it will tell you say yes now because we're able for handle that. If the mining industry they do well, with all the ZAC on the way they left the country, now because we're able for handle that. As I earlier on say, we get 100% concession for handle container. And all of them cargo they are with the left side alone as export. Now through containerization. So mean that say we they do a very good job in order for let the boxes or the trade also be much more efficient and good for Sierra Leone and even with the sub-region.
All right. In name Dial Cooker, in the head of operational excellence at the Freetown Terminal Limited, the company we responsible for all containerized cargo. As you be done here, they talk about different things and what they do and how they know they try for make sure see cargo movement from the port to the various destinations them become very seamless with less yagba. For me, we all make sure say, for we all ensure say we able to operate with business very well, and for we ensure say the economy and the lives of people of this country developed. They come over to you, Director. But before that, yourself can be part of this program. Send your comments, questions, and concerns to the number 077-981-981. The number you will send your comments to na 077-981-981. Or Seth, you can drop your comments at the Radio Democracy Facebook page, and we will bring and come to you inside the program. So, Director, over the past few weeks, there have been concerns about delaying clearing of containers at the port of Freetown by some members of the public, especially some group in indigenous importers. Now, first of all, are there delays as they claim? That are the first thing, and then if there are delays, what will be some of the possible factors we go on cause this, and how this would only affect consumers and of course business system inside the country?
Yeah, they are right. Delays and they, but the delays with they, it depends because of two factors. One, you get the human factor.
Yeah.
Then two, you get a non-human factor. The human factor, then people they come from China or elsewhere, call the businesses and to people to the custom brokers them. But the custom brokers they can get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 work. So they weigh the jobs them. They want to see which one more profitable than the other one. You count your work, they don't deny what they take. Once they get other person your work. So when they do all together, it can be problem for them back. You understand? That's the human factor part. You understand, sir? Then again, people are always you need to remind them. In fact, Sierra Leone, the biggest problem in this country right now is about reminding us of our daily activities, what we are supposed to do. These are the biggest problem faced in this country. A big man or a big picking or so no more. It give a reminder. It is good, not good for us. That is one side. The other side, the non-human factor, the accessibility to the port. Mr. Derek can attest to that. Say, now for me container access the port, it will take weeks because we don't discharge. It will go all the way to the ICD. We don't create just for decongest the port. If they come through Shell to Elena, when they reach Elena, they divert them. Whether empty or loaded, they divert now all go past behind Ahmadiyya. From Ahmadiyya, it take back again the upgone route. When you reach it back, they divert you through race course. From race course, you go through clients or can't turn back up from Bay Road. Then you go the meet people they kill them. When you go take your own cargo now, you go do all the processes at the port. You don't pay government money, terminal money, you don't pay them everything. But half will get the vehicle now for car. That's the biggest challenge. But people that are out there, they don't understand that part there. So they come to me one day in our office. When I explain to them, I ensure say I bring out all the players on board. I said, look, I talk to people for see this situation. That's where they never ever get a privilege for can know executive about the port. But I talk to them, let me say yes, they are true. So until we cry to paper government, may they allow me, I'd always talk this. They go for allow empty trucks who they can't take loan or attack, may can take her and go. Because if they see me they go past that route there for Elena, back of Ahmadiyya, take Ferry Junction, Ogon race course, come back again. Just see the merry-go-round route. It will take weeks. Forget container. So I reason delay that they delayed. I delayed that day, my brother. Not for say delay day on FTL own part. No. You know they on FTL own part. You know they on cost of their own part. How the trust of our cancer and the trouble day. So or to address that issue there as a government to people there, it's better for us. So that is why they say only delay. I delay that day, my brother. You see, it's human factors, they don't human factors. There are two components that will make delay at that port day. But we will address them. We will reach there.
Yeah, because I definitely want to ask what are the best solutions them where the Saloon Ports and Harbors Authority don't possibly put in place for stop
the Saloon Harbors Authority, Port and Harbors Authority. We don't do something assiduously. I don't tell you, a young man will get, a very young man, he's full of energy. You understand? In fact, it always put on bear with. So now ensure say people take delivery of their containers. You understand? It's going to be part of that movement there. We will see from Elena take come. You don't have to engage the police. We will see reason to that. but still no headway. We don't escalate them to the higher authority, to the biggest body at this land, one at the State House. Chief Minister all involved into this talk here. For us, he say yes indeed. Because we are ready to do the job. But you know we load container it map, there is no go na do. You understand, sir? Because container no get out. How you load more? Until they get out, otherwise they can fresh they can inside. That is what they say. Every day now, if they load 250 containers, they all for get out. That is why we work 24/7, round the clock, day and night. We work on shift basis. That's the biggest thing. If I with GM, with DG, it do one thing for we at that port, they will never happen. When Mr. Darky attest to that. Before port, don't look at it. We do the work from morning to 6, 7 off. But now 24 hours, it can't say no work, because all over the world now they work day and night for ensure say yes, there is seamless operation. That's what they do now. So for me container come it, no, that's the issue. You understand? And about how for cancel the port and take your containers out of the port is the problem. So until with the help of the government now, because they don't cry to the time, but they don't come to it now, they don't understand now what are these reasons here. Because they don't go down there and say panel the port. Allow we don't load down, don't examine, may they get out. Because they say the CBD area, Central Business District area, that every day because they go school, they go, yes, we do agree. They go school. But school get time. From 8 in the morning to 10 o'clock, school they don't go inside. So during that period, the police came for manage the traffic for we, take go to the Central Business Center district for container they go to the west. As for the east, we don't get problem, but the west more. And most of the businessmen and the west than they. So then they already ensure that they for make it in place. And they work seriously towards that for ensure we don't succeed on that. I see of recent, I think 2 days ago, I see where they come, I see that my runway is clear. Yeah, because they put some measures in place. We see continue as you don't examine come out to go. Whether you go McKinney, bone and a business, but go make other one that can inside. So make the patient retreat. We work on that. Rome was not built in a day, but every day people are laying stones for build Rome. So Salon back would get there, small.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but every day people will lay one stones at least for make sure we get to Usai and they like it today. For add to Watin Director, they talk about the measures them from this week. We don't see the Director General of the Saloon Port and Harbours Authority. We see the Executive Director of the Saloon Road Safety Authority, SLRSA. We see the Executive of the Indigenous Transport Owners Association, ITOA. We see different players, the NRA, we see FTL, different players them, then don't come down foot to foot down in operational areas them outside traffic when they congest na the port for make sure say, because we not say there are some drivers them go down load them then truck them, but they go still tin up, they know they go nowhere, whether na fault, whether na negligence, or whether na been the concessionaire, I mean na the custom brokers that have been the issues. But we don't make sure say starting this week anybody has a download, you don't done all documentation if you left the port, just like we director say. So the operation don't start this week, and it not just happen this week, it's going to be an ongoing process for we ensure say we decongest the port. As Shei Director talk, definitely the port not a very small sized port, and the way how the colonial masters then be built back in the 1950s or thereabout,
1953.
Definitely they're not been the foresee say we will get them kind of volume they already get still like today. You anyway dial when they talk say before then time they will be the handle very small number of container them per day or per week or per month. But now the number is very huge. It's very, very huge. With time I go ask them for later you how many containers will they get per week or per month. So you self be able to understand that. So because of that, the space small, and we want to ensure that as you container they come, you don't done the process if you move. So that process don't start and we carry on with them. I come over to you, Daryl. Among the allegations them we the indigenous importers them here make way director talk on Jishno. Now one that it's an allegation and misconception from some members of the public that the FTL and by extension the Sierra Leone Port and Harbours Authority, they give preferential treatment and they treat then transit container them, where people they call container them, then Guinea container them. They say they treat them specially, then they give them special VIP treatment, whilst the container that we marked for Sierra Leone, then they treat them one kind way, and this don't lead to delay. So waiting the terminal intake on Denka allegation here.
First of all, I want to make it clear to the people of Sierra Leone and to the business community for letting us say this allegation not true, and you know get no basis for say Freetown Terminal they prioritize the container we meant for Guinea or Liberia as against the local. One time make follow we know say on an average import statistics they show say on an average we get around 8,500 boxes with the camp per month, and only about 300 to 400 will go be transit inside there. So this is not the ratio, and you can see the percentage gap. Also, I want follow we know say when transit come, no stakeholders need to go call the people and ring bell say transit una come look and work for una. No. Now when you're ready, when you prepared, when you get the money, when you know so you get all your logistics done available, now you're ready for pull on. So for example, if a custom broker gets 2 documents on the table, he get local and he get one for Guinea. If the one for saloon no get money for let process, for let go through all in pre-clearance or let go through in clearance process, the broker go put aside first and go to the way na Guinea. We don't ready. If the saloon ready, it go the saloon and left the Guinea on. So we know they determine now document we already don't process now in the country. ITS need determine the CTN need determine the custom need determine. The broker the county document say this na my request. I don't ready for pull this container. And upon a request, with the service provider that they act, not only make choice for them, not only determine which container they want for pool or the quantity they want for pool, but now then they make that decision their choice. Not only they say I don't get motorcar available, not only they say I get warehouse for all this load I get. Sometimes some people are not prepared, and when you're not prepared, the one way come now the first come first serve. You come we give you service. I no go sit down to go wait for other person say you don't get for cab, we are not seeing you money. I left the get money they front me for. No, it's a business company and profit making company. So they might work out your money fronts to me, now they give service. So that allegation there is totally not true. But also I made the public know say this activity is an international activity, not also something we will say we block, and it also give a good name, a good index in doing business in Sierra Leone. Say the Port of Freetown is doing well, handling this kind of volume for other neighboring countries. And also one fellow people and say not to all countries get ports. We get other countries that what they call a landlocked, and also we not going to deprive them for food. So if we not deprive them for food, government allow say we use port as a safe passage for let themselves get food let and not die. So this is not the problem, but notwithstanding that basis day, the terminal or the port they operate on first come first serve. You will get your documents ready, you will get you don't ready your money, everything you don't ready prepared, services are waiting you. And that's what I want for let me family to understand.
All right, family, you've had it all. No preferential treatment, no special treatment, no there at all. Whether na the Freetown Terminal Limited or whether na the Saloon Ports and Abos Authority or any other official or institution dong na wataki, no they give any special treatment to any container, whether marked for Guinea, for Mali or wherever so far. Every container, every business person, every importer gets the same right way the other person gets dong na the key. It is a first come first serve basis. Me first come, na me first in the serve. So if the transit container na in first come, then I in the serve. If you the local importer na you don't bring first your documents, and definitely na you the terminal the serve and you will go before. So one key thing what we need for take in mind now for we ensure that we employ the service of certified and serious minded, not just certified and serious minded brokers them. For let them clear we containers them. How you go for determine this? One way for determine this, the custom brokers, the Saloon Custom Brokers Union, they don't get a website wherein you can go from there. You can able hire somebody where they clear your container. Now go take somebody where na freelance just in a Tritianda. At the end of the day, so until USA you for use, let's say for example 100,000 for clear container when at the standard price than for example, I'm not saying that they pay. As a standard price, let's say 100,000, and then you go meet somebody who will tell you, say, give me 50,000 or give me 70,000, I will clear them for you. At the end of the day, it gets one or two hiccups and when it go gets in a road, where you go make enough for clear that you continue that quick. Then you can begin blame say na the Freetown Terminal Limited or maybe na the Saloon Ports and Abos Authority that I don't make you container and clear one, don't delay. So make sure say you ensure or you endeavor for hire the service of sober-minded brokers. Them, Dial, I come over to you. Given the fact that like you mentioned, especially with incorporating transit inside with services, them. How does faster cargo handling benefit importer them and ultimately consumers them inside the country? Because when they talk about more like when they talk about this first come first serve basis and all.
So it's all about speed, and we want to make sure the family knows say Freetown Terminal, not to that person the way the terminal is where machine they operate and it's always moving. There is no one time they can meet a machine just park idle. So we always make sure say we deliver speed and make sure say we deliver the container that they trucking back for label, for load, go scanning, and go through the other stakeholders, checkpoints and all the rest of it and checks. So definitely doing business or for make people and be assured that say working with Freetown Terminal, I think now the best thing where this country they ever get. If you look at the records of this country, also outside the ports may be fair, outside this right now, when you talk about the time frame for clear, it's very, very massive. But one thing I want to say, there is a big gap between a client will organize and a client will not organize. So I now for sell out some company name, like I say, because in media they say they are doing best and best, but people that will get their own truck, them get their logistics, get the right custom brokers, as you rightly say. My brother, within the 7 days, they are moving hundreds of boxes. They are moving on, and because we're also fast, then turnaround time is very, very fast. That means they truck the car, a load, they go, they come back, a load, they go, they come back, a load. And also people they take advantage of Sunday clearing, because the Port Authority management also don't try for say we want to make the amount of boxes they deliver match up or equal to the amount they discharge. If the volume of the discharge will increase, we want the same volume for be delivered every day. So what do they do? They don't even bring Sunday, can I say? Sunday, who that get complete documentation can pull your cargo. Not you don't who say at the wait stay Monday. Not you don't say I'm gonna go waiver for me. Can pull your cargo. Organize yourself and come. Sunday, you go be surprised. Sunday, people and they responsible client and they come pull and cargo. And so they encourage the public say for let you for benefit and enjoy the speed, enjoy the service, for let you not complain how for do business as Sierra Leone, or for also strengthen the food security in the country, for let your goods reach to your destination on time, let you able for meet your target group or your target customer, for let you able for meet and set time them. Please take advantage of every opportunity where the terminal give and also where the authority give. This way too would try for encourage your family and for let them do.
Now this would try for encourage your family follow we do. Well, with that, I want for bring another news to you with regards the 24-hour service and even the Sunday clearing. Now, as at the 3rd of August, the Bank of Sierra Leone don't issue directive that moving forward, all commercial bank branches them where they are around Kleintown and where they serve the Queen Elizabeth II key, or where they serve what's a key, they operate from 8:30 in the morning to 8 o'clock in the net. From 8:30 in the morning to 8 o'clock in the net. This now for ensure that as the ports they do 24-hour service, somebody not go come and say, no, the bank lock by 3 o'clock, so now they make cannot be for go pay for for carry on with clients process. Now because of this, you able for do you bank transaction, you bank payment, 8 o'clock in the net. Once you dey around Kleintown or you dey down na the what's a key any of them commercial banks them where they over day. That na one step where the Sierra Leone Ports and Harbors Authority and the stakeholder them don't push for and we operational now as at the talk to now. Dial, what are some of the misconceptions, what are some of the thinking and the foul thinking that we people and they get about the terminal and our operations then?
Well, people they think like I say we need a load as they request for do or what they expect. But I want to let people understand one thing. The loading will always get more. That list machines they will get. So if you want for say for RTG, we get 6 RTG. If not for ST, if not the rich stacker for load number and truck, we get 7. Those amounts for those scatter in the entire forklift, as the case may be, for load any kind of cargo. But my brother and my sister, if we don't load the terminal alone full up, then able for common do what we go do? If you dey full bucket, or you don't say you dey cook the soup, you don't put it at the pan, you don't full, you want for it to we gonna grown? No, you know, economical, it wasteful. Somebody will ask you, say, if you well. So if the terminal we don't load, also I don't full up with stock, it may roll out as we expect, mean that say we are more efficient or faster than the outlets. If the outlet get for be the same way as with the load, but no reason they will want for lock the gates, because the more benefits to winner we will load the container gonna do, we load and the ship back you go. Now they make money. The more they sit down inside, we are not interested in this. Now in all now they make free time terminal. Don't even give 5 days back free. When you pay apart from that 7 days initially, we give you where you pay any studio, we give plus 5 days. All this now for cushion the customer there, for let not be stressful, and also let them able for push and cargo. Take advantage of Sunday, push your cargo let gonna do, and make sure say you take all the advantage we are available. So these are some concerns. Even the traffic issues, these are all, I will not say man-made, but if you need to gonna do, my brother, these are the biggest wahala. So people like say me container they gonna do because of this, or some people say unable for fend me container. Yes, if you say unable for fend me container. It's true, because now the volume will increase, but I want to assure you, we give you 5 days free. And also we put a process, if you don't see container, report. When you report, when we find them, we waive all that days there for you. We know they ever charge you for that. So as me moderator, we don't talk, say, get the honest and correct broker. We go report to you the correct information and procedure or the standard operating system when you operate in. And we want for God thank you for SLPHA we create this forum for let the public able to understand waiting actually they go, because I believe say there is a gap, and this gap of communication now they bokuman they follow inside where they able to know exactly waiting they happen. So we want to let people know say free time terminal SFF we rates need to change. Now Bank of Sierra Leone rate we use, we rate need to change, it very very fixed. And we want to encourage the time say if you get any problem, any doubt, any misconception, the doors of SLPHA open, and also free time you can come straight to me, or you can go to Ulalode and party, then go leave you for country. This is not the way we operate.
Okay, continue for the way we from the program reporter, and time follow we go take some music break, and when we come back we go listen to una views and una don't listen to we inside the program. Welcome back, Salon we continue. Now we're for joining for Biolis country, and the program we listen to now the ports are when they come to you from the Salon Ports and Abos Authority, and that's a music break. We a sweet salon done for us by Lady Felicia, and at time follow we turn the mic over to you. Let's be part of the program, but we go bring our comments them inside the program. This one they say as landlord them how the Salon Ports and Abos Authority they monitor the activity them of in tenants them. That's one question that I actually go take note of that. This other question they ask, I think this one they go for directly. They say, what's in the procedure them for export goods them out of salon? This other one from Moejoy, they say, plenty thank you to the able Director General and the entire management of the Salon Ports and Harbour Authority for when they carry on for intercept and destroy illegal substance in the port. Then drug there don't really destroy population. Thank you very much, Mojo, for that one day. This one they say, waiting the SLPHA they do for address the issue of delay in clearing goods them at the port. This other one they say, waiting at the required documents them for ensure say there is a faster clearance process. This other person they ask, the SLPHA they talk about destruction of drugs where they catch. What about the people and we ship them drugs them yasu? SLPHA sabi them or don't able for catch them? This is a question where they come to we panelists them and they go definitely Rob Motz Panentin and they. This other one they say kudos to the SLPHA. That this we need. We want more action than talk. The fight against drug abuse, drug importation. Now one way we not for take play at all. They come out from John Kamara. See the text we from the Biawata. Thank you very much. Now all that we get them for inside the program. I will turn the mic over to the guests them. Follow them respond, director.
Yeah. The question for see how they
monitor
we tenant them.
Yes.
Very simple. We on all this don't as tenant for say we want to pay or we will get this that will be no. We always deal with tenant the neck. People can attest to that. Like for instance, the operations manager and FTL with the excellence manager, every day on phone. Yeah. And me self to go down at the ground on a daily basis for 6 years. There's no delay. You understand? But what I always tell people when people don't understand the true picture of what is happening down the port. They always say port. Yes, they are right. But they forget say we don't concession with activities to tenant them when they do the work. In as we don't get the right for do your work, we not still left there, so we still push them harder. That is why, just like I say, we never saw this coming. What is happening in our port now? You understand? Like the inflow of containers. Before the port peak season of December, we'd already expect 500 containers. That's an only mark like, hey, container don't care, 500 containers. But now I will tell you, every month we receive up to 8,000 TEUs. Then a 20-foot equivalent unit. Now they already receive at that port day. Out of that 8,000, now only 500 containers deal in transit. If they allow transit. When they call me office, I tell them, I laugh, but they don't understand. I say we don't ever prioritize transit over. We will look at import them. The brother, the money for transit, now minimal stuff to government. The one who now will import container, the government survive. So how will every side survive or go take the one who not survive? It's not possible, but they don't understand. They visit the court, that is what is happening. But no, that's not the case. Because the inflow of container too much. Business don't grow in the country. And this will continue for the next 5-10 years. Because now it's excellency count one system where it say this trade liberalization. Everybody count your market. If you go China, count your market. If you go Dubai, count your market. If you go Turkey, count your market. So brother, everybody go China now, Turkey and Dubai for count market this country. And before people they go, the first time we're gonna beginning, Conakry, go buy market. But now everybody go to China. Sri Lanka go to China, they count their market. Because they don't encourage them to go out and count the business country. So there's no two way for say we prioritize transit over local import. No, it's not possible. You understand? Now this is okay. That is why I always tell them. I say before they go on a street, on a old placard, they go and put there say, hey, blah blah blah. Don't do that. Canada the port. We get a very, very, very good team down the port. We go talk to una the customer care unit. Talk to you, we lead that to you, we'll call that to a meeting, we'll discuss. And that's like I'll discuss fine. They're happy. What are the concerns that we will for handle? We'll handle. But again, Uber could tell them this clearance process will call a delay. To me, there's no delay in that process. Now they cause a delay. Because you get pre-clearance process, you get clearance process, you get post-clearance process. But they sit down till the container can have the no, you don't do that. When you container don't left the port of loading, start the process one day. pay you CTN. You start from there. From there, go to the shipping line, take your delivery order. My brother, launcher and the Asikuda system customs. From there, you wait now for your container. As it cancel, we don't clear container attack. The very way discharge are clear from America. The very way discharge because I don't do all my processes. Don't you leave the motoka because you get other processes. So now that's the issue. So I can encourage people to say Sierra Leone Port Authority don't get delays no more. Yeah.
Yes, Daryl. So let me ask him, what are the procedure them for export goods them out of the country?
Yes, my family, I'm quick for the export process. So, as a layman, I want for export me container out of Sierra Leone. I need for going to the shipping line. For express, say I want for going to this destination. The shipping line will tell you say whether it go there, it go give you charges. You go pay all the charges there, and it will tell you say, okay, yeah, this number of boxes we request for. This number of boxes we call our allocation. Then go share with the ICD. Inside the empty container then and also with Freetown Terminal. Once they don't send this email to them, the ICD will release the empty box to the client, to the customer, to the exporter. The exporter now go take the box there, carry and go to a warehouse, go stuff them. When it's stuff and done, you get some team who will witness the stuffing for make sure say it meets international standard and no security issue of security matters not there. After that, then go weigh the container. This way now for let meet the VGM. When an international protocol also. That means you don't overload the container for avoid any risk at sea. After you don't get that one now, you could come pay Freetown Terminal charges. So by the time you reach a gate, your container now go just roll car inside, peaceful one because you don't get TDO for enter. You enter the terminal, you go through scanning. For there, then CFC say what you declare na end of the day. You don't scan in, we pull the container, we put on a gun. When we don't put on at the terminal done, we will await your clearance from customs and also for let the vessel come. Also, farm will know say the terminal don't sit on back, you don't get 10 days free for your export. That means when you can inside we container church ground, you get 10 days free for let you not pay nothing, for let you await your vessel. So once vessel come, you don't get custom clearance, you don't meet everything, you box now follow them. Freetown Terminal get nothing again for do. We oblige now follow the box and that's not the export process.
And that's the export process. Fan will continue for there. We the program we listen to. What are they come to you on Radio Democracy 98.1, and you also get we on Choice FM 93.3, and a program where they bring the things that really happen at Sierra Leone Port and Abbas Authority and what are key with the stakeholders them and waiting you for do how you for go about your importation and your exportation na the port of Freetown. Somebody been ask about waiting will be the required documents them for ensure faster clearance process.
The required documents, one you get forget your bill of lading. After a bill of lading, you exchange them for a delivery order. Delivery order you get for go ITS. If the case demand that, if not baggage goods, you don't need for go ITS, you go just go straight to Asikuda. The manifest, the shipping line you don't launch on the system. So you don't get into document and the way that the mandatory document. You need for don't pay CTN before you go to the cam. So you get forget your CTN. We don't get down there for process to custom. Custom clear you check the terminal invoice and pay, and that's about the major document you need forget. Now your bill of lading. Once you get your bill of lading, you get access for now. Enter any stakeholder's office and take the normal charge and pay.
All right. So finally, Daryl, waiting will be message as we get issues of delay and of the other thing. Waiting will be your message to importers them on how they will able help for improved efficiency. So
one message I want to tell you, I say the doors of Freetown Terminal are not going to speak for the Port Authority, are always open, and we also want to tell the family and say that. Anytime we don't get any challenge, let them come now with office, we'll be able to explain to them. We also want to assure them say, what do we plan for improve the development in this country? What to sign for, we stand to that day. And I make sure they make a lot of investment in machineries, a lot of investment in technology, and also with the know-how. We want to assure the public say, Freetown Terminal, they understand their feeling, and I make it give some free days to them, and also they beg them say, every window we open, make use of them. If you ever clear a container at 12 o'clock net, can't clear them. For Freetown Terminal, we get team 24/7. It's like emergency hospital. Anytime when you come, there is a team there, operationally for let you box load and for let you gonna do. But wait till the big now. Una get good clearing agents, una get good transporter, good truck them. So we go make the environment fine. So you go load you come out do anytime without no accident. This accident business, nine papa government afraid we make it a tight from school. Let we self cooperate with them, invest in transport, in trucks, so that box will go come out do and we go make the fluidity be good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In Dial Cooker, in the head of operational excellence, now the Freetown Terminal Limited (FTL). We don't talk to we concerning what they do for ensure that there is efficiency for clear you container or for export you container in or out of Sierra Leone. Finally, to Director Fuleman Sukroma, Director of Operations and Monitoring at the Sierra Leone Port and Harbours Authority. In a minute, what will be your message to people of Sierra Leone from the Sierra Leone Port and Harbours Authority?
Yeah. My message to the people of this country is very simple and straightforward. The world, anything is cheap, good. Don't avoid cheap business. Like the brother mentioned earlier, get good clearing for the agent. We get very good clearing for the agent. You know, call names and but they are there. When you go you surrender all your documents, you get your money, do you work? Without in order now we're gonna tempo run. But to sister them, we brother they're out there. Someone go talk to the box here, they say 100 million. No, make me 50 million, I'll go pull out. How you go about that? Why you go thief? I don't know the money. So me I encourage them. They want the custom brokers, they get a website, they get an office and clients out. Go there, call them, contact them, say, give me container, I want to come pull out for me. They will take that responsibility for say yes, give you money, everything, go to a shop, they can't clear go give you. They will tell you exactly what you for do there. Yeah? So they are made avoid cheap, made they come to the port, we direct them, so we'll get them out. Yeah?
The Director of Operations and Monitoring in the person of Fule Manso Kurumawe, don't they talk to inside the program. Well, fam, all this we get tempo inside the program ports are today. Remember, say I've been get with me, Daniel Coker, we the head of Operational Excellence. Now the Freetown Terminal Limited, and I also been get with me Director of Fule Manso Kuruma, the Director of Operations and Monitoring at the Sierra Leone Port and Harbours Authority, and today we'll talk about why the ports matter to every Sierra Leonean, and we don't talk about different things inside that topic there. Well, I want to leave you with this one. Now for trust the Sierra Leone Port and Harbours Authority for the very best service in maritime business, and equally so when you get your confusion that you mind, make sure you reach out to the Sierra Leone Port and Harbours Authority. We get a public relations unit, we get a customer relations unit. Whatever concern you get for any stakeholder, then we'll definitely address that one day. So plenty thank you to you take it time for listening. You say you take it time for watching on Facebook Live. Plenty thank you to Mary Kamara Bangura of Radio Democrats 98.1. We make you view live na Facebook, and plenty thank you to DJ K-Man. We make you the area loud and clear. Today the program come again in 2 weeks from now on the same station and same time. We don't bring the program to Unu. Minamak Ivan Karkmeni Vandi, the head of media and public relations at the Sierra Leone Port and Harbours Authority. They say tata.